Wetterhorn Peak is Colorado's 49th highest mountain at 14,015 feet and is located in the San Juan Range. Our route will be via Matterhorn Creek. From Lake City, drive west along the Henson Creek Road for about 9 miles to a fork in the road. Take the right-hand fork and continue for about 2 miles to a four-wheel drive road on the right that cuts sharply up. The trailhead is about a half a mile further up this road. Our route will follow an old miner's road to a high basin nestled between Wetterhorn and Matterhorn Peaks. From the basin, the route heads southwest to a saddle on Wetterhorn's southeast ridge. From here, the climb goes straight up the ridge. The word that best describes the San Juan Range is rugged, and Wetterhorn is one of the most challenging peaks in the Rockies. Like most of the 14ers, Wetterhorn can be climbed in a day, but the connoisseur will want to make the trip an enjoyable overnight excursion. Wetterhorn's huge southeast buttress comes into view just before a broad open area is reached. Matterhorn Creek flows down from the right in front of the buttress. In the middle of this open area, the trail zigzags up to the right before it rejoins Matterhorn Creek further up. A fresh snowfall can obscure a trail, as it did on this trip, so it's always a good idea to carry a map and compass. Armed with these tools, a hiker can stay on course even if it means bushwhacking a short distance. That's Matterhorn Peak ahead, with the impossible-looking ridge leading to Wetterhorn. This campsite is in a flat area at 12,300 feet, and once the tent is up, offers a room with a view. The temperature extremes can vary widely in the Rockies. A 10-degree night can turn into a 30-degree morning very quickly, and 30 degrees with direct sun and no wind can feel like 50. The weather can play a significant role and make any mountain trip either a miserable or fantastic experience. This time it was fantastic. At any saddle, things change dramatically. First, there's the magnificent view. Then there is usually a predictable wind, which requires more clothing. At this saddle, there's also a false sense that the hardest part might be over. The ridge starts out as quite pedestrian.
We got a gully here, it's got some ice in it.
Mount Wetterhorn and ice. That's nice.
Oh boy, this looks interesting. Right foot on a sloping loose pile of rocks full of ice. Yeah, it'll go. It will go.
What's it look like there, Dan? We're gonna top out onto a ridge?
Yeah, we're gonna get out on this little ridge here and then we should be on another little ridge and then we'll be on top. Ah, it's pretty icy in here.
At the top of this gully, there's a keyhole which leads down to a ledge and then up to the base of the shark's fin. From the shark's fin, the root goes out over this ledge and becomes even more exposed. The last 150 feet requires full concentration and complete control over one's emotions. At what point a climber should use a rope belay is always a judgment call based on conditions and climbing ability. Since a slip here means a 600-foot fall, the wise climber should always have at least the option of a belay, especially in icy conditions.